We started out this day running a few errands a town over from us, and there was a Homegoods nearby, so I wanted to stop in and just see what they had. I really liked some of these lamps, but again, I feel like they're really seasonal, and I just don't think that's something you should buy unless it, is something you're really looking for. I loved this plaid lamp. I thought it was beautiful. I think it's Brooks Brothers, and they weren't a bad price, but again, it's very like Christmassy, and that's not really what I'm looking for. I don't really need any lamps at all, but I just enjoy browsing at the store. So I am curious, if you are someone who frequents Homegoods or TJ Maxx, what is the first area that you check? For me, I like to go to like the glassware and plates first, and then I hop over to like the decorative accents, which is really what I was looking at this trip. I just wanted to like look around, and I feel like the shelves were really stocked, and they were putting in a few Christmas and obviously we had a ton of Halloween, but a lot of Christmas stuff too as well. And I just, like this is just kind of what I do. I really had seen online like this Ralph Lauren inspired Christmas pillows, and they weren't even necessarily Christmas pillows, but they were just like Ralph Lauren. They had ducks on them, which you will find in just a minute. I found these beautiful Royal Stafford duck plates. It's their Homeland collection, which is so funny that I ended up finding them at HomeGoods because I had been looking at a brown transferware online, and finding them at HomeGoods for such a good price was so fun. So that was my one cute find of this HomeGoods haul. But yeah, let me know, what is like the first section you check out when you go shopping there? Okay guys, the time has finally come. We are starting the doors. Robbie went and got wood for them yesterday, and I think we have plenty, but we're just gonna start here and we're gonna work our way around. It's gonna be so fun. Like we're finally doing doors. So we're gonna get some measurements and then we'll start. So luckily Robbie, he is my handyman. He can truly make anything happen, and I am honestly amazed that he can take a silly little sketch of mine and create it like in real life. So we started this project literally 2 years ago. It's so funny that like now we're getting around to finishing it and adding doors. But I think honestly that just goes to show you that home really takes time, and unless you're someone who has hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay someone else to do it, in a matter of a few weeks or months, that it's okay if your projects take years and you slowly work on them. I think that's normal, and I think especially after the HGTV craze that people just kind of like lost reality of that. And we are just normal everyday people on one income and 3 kids, and my husband works and we've got kids in sports. My husband coaches flag football. So yeah, I mean, I've been telling you guys that we were going to start doors for literally months and here we are. So we are doing this really pretty glass door with that profile you saw whenever he was doing it on the router table, and I think it's going to look so good. So I did pick up some of these little mini pumpkins, and I read that if you give them like a little bleach bath, it helps them stay better longer. So we'll see. I do have a little fall tablescape that I want to do with these, and I think I just wanted some cute little fall pumpkins. So I have no idea when this video will go up, but I'm going to go ahead and start decorating for Halloween. I don't have much, but I kind of just want to do it today. It's Thursday, so I got a little bit of time, so I'm going to do that while my babies are at school. I'm going to put up these floating candles. So I got these last year. I think they were on Amazon, and they're just little mini floating candles that's going to be fun to deal with. But yeah, you just hang them up from the ceiling with these little sticky tabs. Okay, so now that I've got all of this, was just a tangled mess, but this kit does send extra, it basically is fishing wire, so if you have excess of that, that would work great too. So basically all you do is you're going to thread your fishing wire, and I knotted mine probably 3 times. These are some that I was able to salvage from last year. And then you just take the end of the fishing wire, and this is a little bit tricky sometimes, and you take the cap off, and there's a little, I don't think I'll be able to show you guys, but there's a little hole underneath like where the light bulb is, and you just fish that line through like such, and then attach the cap, and the tension holds it in place, and then you can hang up your little floating Harry Potter candles. So I'm gonna work on getting all of these attached, and then we'll add the little sticky dots and we'll put them on the ceiling. I still have a few more of those little floating candles to put up, and my 4-year-old is now home, but I wanted to show you. So the other day, after, I guess it was really before we started making doors, we went to Homegoods, and I had a little bit of footage in there. I'm gonna show you what I got. Guys, I'm so excited because I have been looking for like spode plates. I really like the brown and white, just because, like, y'all know that that's my color. Those are my colors. I love browns. And so when I saw these plates, I literally died. I think they are beautiful. They were only $5.99 a piece. And I did look them up on replacements.com, and I can order 2 more because I only had a set of 6. My table technically sits 8. So I like to have 8 of everything. So I might buy them, except like the shipping's like $12. But my husband was like, well, you've already saved so much on finding the plates like this, because the ones I had originally looked at were probably like $40 a piece, so which is just absolutely insane to like buy it through Amazon or like another marketplace dealer type thing. These are the Royal Stafford, and this is the Homeland collection. They have a bunch of different like figures, so you can do like a fox, a turkey, I think there's like pointer dogs, there's a few other like variations of the plate. I was so happy. So it's like, oh my gosh, well that goes perfect with like the fall tablescape I want to put together, just like as like a Thanksgiving inspiration. And I want to do that before I get all my Christmas stuff out, because we do have Christmas stuff up during Thanksgiving. So I feel like it's never like a true fall tablescape. So that's what I'm working on later this week. I think the tablecloth I ordered, which I've wanted this tablecloth forever, will be here Saturday. So got a few days. But we went to Hobby Lobby, and I had seen these online, but these are some chargers. I really wanted some new chargers because I have a few, but they're just kind of beat up, honestly, and I've spray painted them so many times. They just don't look great. So I got 8 of these. They was in the fall collection, so they're beaded. They look pretty, and so I'm gonna do this with like my normal white plates, and then do this on top, which I'll show you guys all the stuff. But these were like $2 a piece, and I would like, I just wanted to have some anyways, so I got those because we normally do host Thanksgiving. So very excited about my little plate collection now, and this is just a salad plate, so I would love to expand and get like the dinner plates to match, maybe in like a different print. I think that'd be fun. Like, so we built 2 doors so far, just the upper 2, and we did that, like we're like, okay, we have to stop at a certain time. And this was our first time using this router table and this jig, so there was a little bit of like a learning curve. So I'm glad that the wood is not super expensive. We do have like a local dealer because my husband used to do like carpentry on the side, had a little business. So we do have like a wood dealer hookup where it's very affordable. But we also ordered 2 pieces of glass. We just wanted to like test and just build the first 2 doors and just see how everything fit up. So this isn't glued or anything, and this will all be painted, but we have 2 doors made. This is just one, so you can kind of see the profile on it. It's still like a shaker build. It still just has a little bit of like a traditional like profile on here. So that's great. So we're gonna paint them, and I have never felt like I've been great at painting glass cabinets. So what I'm thinking is like I'm going to brush the inside, because like the glass slides in and then you put the top piece on. I'm thinking I'm gonna brush like in between, because I feel like you can see, I'm not trying to like block my voice. I feel like you can definitely see like the wood. So like inside the glass, so I know that would like personally bother me. So I think I might like brush the paint in just to like get the color there, and then we'll assemble the doors. So then we'll like glue everything up. We might do like some pin nails in here. I don't know. I mean, probably we won't, because it's fairly tight. And then we'll tape off the glass, and we'll just spray everything all at once, and then we can install. And I think it's gonna look so good. So I'm very excited. I told you guys we were gonna start the doors eventually. We just needed it to cool off, because in like 2 weeks it'll be like prime painting weather. So and the bugs aren't as bad now. But yeah, so let's show the doors. So I'm very excited about that. But other than that, that's kind of all that's happening around here. We do have a few things going on that I'm excited for. I'm planning some videos. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.